Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of my viewers. Welcome to the first episode of the Filter Check podcast. Okay, a little briefing for our project today. Our assignment is our Sulam project. It's a Service Learning Malaysia University for Society. So we chose podcast as our assignment, as our project for our assignment. Okay, welcome to our podcast. We have right here our esteemed speaker. So, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you to both of you. Okay, so my name is Dr. Nur Ilyani binti Idris. I'm the Deputy Dean of from the Faculty of Education, Social Sciences and Humanities. So I've been working for almost 15 years. All right, but in teaching for almost 20 years. But here in UPTM, almost 15 years.
I see. All right.
Quite long.
That's quite a long time. Okay. So, I'm Muhammad Ashfitri bin Muhammad Fazli. I will be the host for today, and this is my co-host.
My name is Nur Ilyani Ain.
Okay. So, welcome to our Filter Check podcast, Seeing Beyond the Screen. Okay. So, the introduction will be continued by my co-host.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone listening. Welcome to our today's episode titled The For You Rabbit Hole, Who's Actually Choosing Your Habit. Okay, in today's digital world, what we see online is often chosen for us by algorithm, shaping what we see, what we read, and even what we spend time on. Okay, so this raises an important question. Are we actually fully in control of our own habit, or are they actually influenced by what we see online? Today, we are honored to have with us Dr. Ilyani, the Deputy Dean of Faculty of Education, Social Sciences and Humanities at University Polytechnic Malaysia. Doctor, thank you so much for having us today. Okay, so before we dive deeper, here's a light one to start us off. Doctor, have you ever spent time on social media for a short time? Sorry, but what is it? However you
find yourself.
however you find yourself spend time much more longer than you planned.
Okay, thank you for the questions. Yes, I always have that habit because it's actually when I just want to read. Actually, I just want to read my WhatsApp, but then I tend to open other things. Yeah, so now we have a lot of apps. I mean, these social media apps. It's not only Facebook. I don't know, maybe your generation is no more Facebook, right? So I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have Thread, but I don't, I think Shopee is also one of the part of the apps that, you tend to check and you tend to, scroll.
Doom scroll.
Yeah.
Even Shopee also
Yes.
also have live.
Yes, yeah. So it's actually will take you about 2 minutes to check your WhatsApp and to reply, but then it will drag you up to 2 hours sometimes. You see, so these are the things that I think maybe most of the people will drag their time, and at the end they end up scrolling.
So it's like a sequence, right?
Yes.
Where you just go from an app to another app,
Yes.
another app, and then you
Yeah.
forget, right? You're actually just there for actually just checking your messages at first, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So another question, okay. As an educator, do you think our patience for slow real-world tasks is getting shorter because we're too used to fast digital feeds?
Yes, I think because we used to high stimulation content, right? Like for example, TikTok is just like a few minutes, a few seconds videos. Then we tend to, just swipe. Yeah. All right. So I think, yes, we kind of expect quick result instead of delay rewards. This generation nowadays, they want fast action. You see, but it will delay certain things, like maybe you have your work, you need to study, maybe you would delay that part, but other things you know, you tend to put priorities to other things, for example. But I think sustained focus feels harder than it used to, so you want to focus is really hard nowadays, I think. Yeah.
Like 10 minutes more, 10 minutes more, like that.
Yes.
Also, the content nowadays, it's like for the, I don't know lah, the new generations, it's like they lack attention span, right?
Yes, correct.
Because of the reels, they are short,
Yes.
30 seconds, 60
Yes,
seconds.
correct.
So they kind of use that to sometimes procrastinate too, right? Okay, so next question.
Okay, so building on that, how do you think constantly receiving auto-playing videos and endless entertainment online affects our daily habits, such as our productivity, just like you said just now, productivity, focus, or even our discipline?
Yes, because it is like at our fingertips, right? So when we open the app, so the entertainment is like 24/7. It does not sleep. So I think yes, it will affect our habits, our daily routine, right? So just for example, yeah, because my daughter, I just give one example with my daughter. So, you know, she has been used to handphone, you see. So we cannot stop them because they still need to know how to use, handphone. The technology. Because during her time is the COVID time. So when she was in standard 1, it was 2020 COVID time, so she needs to know how to use iPad. She needs to know how to switch on the Google Meet. So but again I can see that she cannot focus during the longer time. She quite get boring easily because of that, I think. But go back to your questions. Yes, because we feel uncomfortable when we don't, use our phone. We cannot just sit still and doing nothing. We need to do something, right? So it will affect our daily habits and our daily life actually. For example, when at home, I try to not, use my phone after office hours.
But less screen time.
Yes, because of it will drag my time, because I have this one experience. I actually want to do my house chores, but at the end I end up, use my phone, scrolling, at the end shopping, and I did nothing. You see, so obviously when we wake up from our sleep, the first thing we reach
Check
out,
our phone.
check our phone,
Yes.
right? So it will affect your habits, it will affect your daily life, it will affect your productivity, it will affect your creativity actually for the students nowadays. For example, it's actually train our brains to distract instead of concentration. But again, we need to realize, we need to have our screen time. We need to know when to use the phone. We need to know when to reply the messages, for example.
You need to be more disciplined.
Yes, correct.
This is about how you use the technology, right? Because you
Yes.
can't stop technology.
Yes.
There's always newer things coming
Yes,
out every
correct.
single day, right?
Every single second.
Yeah.
But correct. It is correct, because if I say to my daughter that, you cannot play with your phone, but all the
think she will blame
information,
you.
because at the end she needs to know how to use it. All the
Yeah.
information are in the phone, and she's also have she also has online classes.
Nowadays
Right?
even homework is online.
Yeah, homework also online. So and then this Saturday also she informed me that, I have online training. I said, what? Online training? So the world is different nowadays, right? So but again, you need to put some limitation. Okay, so school days, no phone after, no phones during school days. If anything, you use my phone.
So
Yeah.
you can how do we call? you can full in control of
Yes,
what
yes.
she's seeing online.
Yes, correct.
Because you can't stop this. If you stop, there's also factors like missing out on actually learning,
Yes,
how
correct.
to use the
Correct.
technology.
Because I think one good thing when she knows how to use TikTok more than me, she gets a lot of information. For example, she said the other day, "Oh, I've learned this word in TikTok." For example, I've learned this formula in TikTok. So I said, okay, why not you just follow that particular person if you think it's beneficial for you?
There's a good and a bad.
Yeah.
This is how you use the technology.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so let's move on into something slightly deeper about how this affects the way we think.
Okay, so now we're deep into the critical thinking gap. Okay, so the question we prepared is, when we scroll passively, are we losing the ability to stop and question the information we see because it's all moves so fast?
Okay, that's a good question. Sometimes we don't have that. We just because we call it as passive scrolling. Like we just scroll, we react and not reflect. We react first, then later we reflect, right? Okay, or we comment first, then later we reflect. You see? So because of this content moves so fast, we do not pause and ask, is it true? We just say, oh, this is true, for example, right? Okay, so we consume the headlines only, not the depth of the information. So I think that one also we need to encourage, or we need to give awareness to people. Think before you comment.
Yeah.
Think before you react or whatsoever. All right. So because this emotional content, I think, or spreads faster than whatever that we want to actually have. Yeah, I mean a good comment or a good feedback, for example. So we may lose this critical habit because we are not practicing it due to this passive scrolling. We want faster information. We just react, we don't reflect, and we don't think further. So I think these are the things that we need to give awareness, especially to the students, to the kids nowadays, that they whatever that they see sometimes is not true.
We don't even know if it's legit or not.
Yes, correct. But I think the kids nowadays also know. When I show to my my niece nephews a few videos, and then they say, "Allah, this is AI." So they also know that, but when we ask, how do you know this AI? Okay, so they justify. So we know that, at this point they also know that some of the information we need to they really sure that is AI. They also need to reflect, need to make sure that this is true or this is AI, rather than just comment, oh, this is AI. Yeah, okay. But being the kids nowadays, I'm sure that they are aware also there are videos that AI or that is not legit, for example. Yeah.
So it's like basically like people nowadays, they are like, when they're consuming media stuff like that, they're like on autopilot, right?
Yes.
They just comment and they don't give a second thought about
Yes.
what they're commenting. It's like they are alive but they're not living, right?
Yes, correct. So most of the time I like to read comments.
It's entertaining, right? Sometimes.
It's very entertaining.
Yes, it's very entertaining.
Because you can see different people's
Perspective, right?
different
Yeah.
people's reaction and comments. You see, there are a few times I say, oh, ada juga orang fikir macam ni, macam tu,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes we
So,
spend
yeah.
time in comments
Yes.
than the actual
Yeah,
video.
sometimes it's baffling, right? What they
Yes,
thought of
correct.
an issue, right?
Correct.
Okay. So next question.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. Okay, doctor, because algorithm tend to show us content that matches our like or what we agree with, do you think this make it harder for people to accept different opinion in real life? Are we becoming less open to the disagreement because we are rarely exposed to online? What do you think about that?
Yes, I think disagreements nowadays feels more personal because of that is what you like, right? And then you cannot, and then you don't know how to engage it calmly. and so in real life you have lower tolerance, you don't know how to tolerate with people because you think you are right, this is what I like, this is what my preference. So when we have these opposing views, you cannot accept, you tend to think people, trying to threaten you, trying to bully you, for example. But maybe in other way around, you have to reflect also that you need to judge it, properly, before you comment or you have disagreement.
Okay. So that's for the critical thinking gap. Okay, so based on our discussion, that brings us to the most important part. How do we take back control? Ready?
Okay, so part 3 of the mindset shift. So a question we prepared is, how do we shift from being passive consumers who just take what the feed gives us to active users who are in control?
Okay. All right. So I think we need to have a purpose. Means you don't open your apps out of habit. Open it with a purpose. Why I need to check on this. All right. But again, we as a normal human being, we tend to just open the apps and scroll.
It's like a weakness,
But
it's our weakness.
yeah. But I think we need to ask, why am I here right now? Because at the end we will go back to our routine or our purpose, just or our work. Yeah, okay. I think phone is really distracting when I'm working, especially when I really need to do my work. But maybe because of nowadays everything is in the group, in the WhatsApp. People will ask, please check your WhatsApp. Or I always say to my staff, to lecturers, please check your WhatsApp. I WhatsApp you information. So I think that is the thing that we need to know how to limit it. All right, and then we have to set our boundaries. When we need to scroll, rather than endless scrolling and end up, it's already 12 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so maybe you turn off autoplay and notification, maybe where it's possible. All right, silent your phone, but or replace some scrolling time with other activities, like for example, you read novels or you write, or I don't know,
Go out.
you go out, you brisk walk, or maybe you just watch movies. You see?
Like-
But again, when this is happening to me also, when I watch my movie and then suddenly my WhatsApp, I hear my phone, and then then I tend to open the WhatsApp and then I go to other apps, and then suddenly I don't watch my movie. You see? So I think we need to have that in our mind, that why we need to use our phone now. Okay, so I always say to my lecturers, especially my staff, I need to respect their time. On weekends, if it's not important, I won't text them. Or after office hours. So people have life. So, and then we also can limit our time, that no more screen time, no more phone. So that is the thing that I think is important.
So it's like you can see the polar opposites, like when back in the day what people did before technology, right?
Yes.
They went out and
Yes.
did physical activities.
Yes,
It's
correct.
like we can't even put our finger when all of this started so fast, right? The technological advances.
Yes, sometimes I always think what I did before,
Yes.
when there is no
Yeah.
phone, there is no ways.
There is no TikTok.
There is no TikTok, there is no ways, even ways. For example, now if we want to go, everywhere, we have to switch on our ways and
Yes.
follow that. But how we survive that day? I mean, those days, I've traveled from my university to my home without ways. So how we survive that day? But again, because of that, technology evolved, so we have to accept that somehow or other.
Hard to remember also
Yes,
how it was
correct.
back
How,
then.
yeah.
Too much technology also can affect our health, right?
True.
Yes,
Of course.
correct.
Okay. And this is our last question actually. Okay, so Doctor, if there is one mindset change that you hope students or even adults out there would adopt to stop being controlled by their feet and start managing their time, what would it be?
You mean the mindset change from
What's the mindset change that you want
Adopt.
they to adopt from being controlled to managing their life better?
They want to take back control of their life lah. They've been well down the rabbit hole, you know.
I think they need to, the mindset that they need to have, that we are in these situations, that we have this real life situation that we need to go through every day. Whatever in the, in your apps or in the social media is not, contribute so much to your daily habits or your daily activities. So we need to change from what is my feed giving me, your feed, your scrolling, right, to what am I choosing to give my attention to. So is this necessary, or I need to focus more on my study, or I need to focus more on my reading, for example.
Also compare what you can gain from both of them, right?
Yes. It's not to say that you have to change the mindset, 100%. But you need to have that certain limitation, that you need to also control yourself from, being, scrolling all the time, you see? Because somehow I think it will, influence you and affect you. For example, Shopee life.
Yes.
This is not, I don't know, this is not my, actually this is my story, but it's not me. This is my husband. Yeah, this is my husband. He's actually wants to collect points from Shopee. Alright, so I said, why you watch this? I said, and then he just said that, I just want to collect the points. And then one day, I think he found this seller who's selling, I think, bundle things. Men's they love bundles. And because of you don't limit yourself, up until now, he bought almost 4 or 5 items from,
In a day?
yeah,
Wow.
from that life itself. So I said that you have to control yourself. Yeah, I said you have to limit it. If you think that you cannot control yourself, you scroll to other, or you distract yourself. You don't watch it. You just let it be, and then you collect later on. So I think that is also habit. Yeah, you see, because at one point you feel that is exciting.
Especially the life will say, okay, you
Yes,
need to log
you need to
now.
log. Then you have to screenshot, for example. Okay, the item goes to you, alright. Then he's
become
so very happy.
competitive.
Yes. Okay, and then I said, and one more, your money. Your money gone.
That's the
In
rabbit hole.
second, right?
That's the rabbit hole.
So
keeps pulling you in.
Yeah. So I think you have to limit yourself also. So yesterday I said to him, okay, today you sleep early, you don't watch any live. Okay.
So you save money,
Yes.
you save time.
Yes, then you also can rest.
Yeah.
If not, he will stay up until 12 and 1 a.m. in the morning just to watch the live. So I don't feel it is good, and then it's good for the health also. You see, you have to sleep early. Now it's Ramadan. It's better you read Quran rather than you watch live.
True.
I say. Okay, so yeah, these are the things that we need to control ourselves. I mean, for the students also, it is hard. You see, it is hard to actually control ourselves. I say to myself also, but for example, like my daughter, when she cannot get the phone, she will just sit still without doing nothing. I said, I know you can draw. If you don't want to draw, you can just write anything that you want to write. Or you just read comic. You see, read is still reading rather than you watch, unnecessary things, that is not important to you. I say, you can just read comic. Comics also, one of the, things that you can read. So I think the kids nowadays or the students nowadays, they don't really familiar, I don't know, they don't really used to physical book.
It's not the norm anymore.
Yes.
You know? Even
Even
ebooks
novel
now, you
is-
listen to books. You listen to books
you
now.
listen, right?
Yeah.
So like they have this like Kindle, I don't know, Kindle, right? So everything you read from there, then you need to subscribe. But I don't know, maybe my time is different, so I still need book, I still need things to I scribble on. So if you say that we mindset change, maybe you cannot change 100%, but maybe you can, give awareness, or you balance it.
Yeah, we've grown too dependent on technology. Has a big influence in our lives.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I have a few questions about what do you think are the tips and tricks for maybe just individuals or students who are dealing with this type of hypnosis or doctrines that you say, like the norms of this stuff lah. How can they actually deal with this?
I'm not the correct person to say that. I think
Based on your
I'm just
perspective.
from my perspective as an educator. I think you have to put this. You have to put screen time. Limitation.
Just
Maybe you have to
limit it,
put notification. Okay, enough. You need to read, for example. Yeah. Okay. But that is the thing that we need to remind ourselves again and again. Yeah, you see. But somehow, because of phone also is working for the students to jot down anything, to put down your notes, for example. But again, you need to try to instead of you have iPad, for example. Now we have iPad,
It's
right?
ironic,
so
right?
you bring your book, but I still have my book, and I still have that maybe you balance it. Okay,
50-50.
rather than what you say, hypnotize.
Yeah, it's a doctrine, yeah.
And doctrine with that particular, you are into it so much.
Yeah.
For example, because we tend to scroll because it is there. Yeah, it is there. Anything, for example, I said, how I'm going to go, for example, I always have got this question, how I'm going to go to place A, for example. Then my daughter will say, you check GPT only. You will know the answer. Okay? But again, I also use ChatGPT because we have to embrace it. Yeah, it will help us a lot, but we need to know the limitation again. We need to know the limitation. We need to know when we need to use technology. We need to know when we need to use our phone, for
And actually
example.
think,
Yeah.
Do you think this is the current biggest challenge in Malaysia education?
Yes, I think yes. But
Or do you think this is just meh?
It's a
That's
phase,
another
maybe.
thing,
I don't know, maybe this is the thing that we have to accept now.
Progress.
Yeah, we have to accept now. I think this is more drastically changed after COVID. Yeah,
True.
everything is
that's
because
true.
we cannot go out, everything is online, and people say that, we can also study online. We can also do meeting online. So I think in one way it helped us, it makes our life more, easier. Anywhere you can have online meeting.
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, there's pros and cons. So for example, if you want to make a decision, you don't have to come to the office now. You can just, one WhatsApp call away, for example. All right. Now we also have in UPTM work from home. So anything we do it online. So that is what I say. I mean, the students also, for the students, I think when you are in the class, you have to limit your time. I mean, you have to set your mind that I'm in class, I need to focus. No more phone. But again, in my class, I always ask my student, okay, you have to Google now what is the meaning of this. I want to know this. I want you to check. I want you to analyze, for
Open the slide
example.
in Google Classroom.
Yeah, open the slide in Google Classroom. Open your LMS to see the notes. So
So somehow they still need to open your
yes,
phone.
correct. But maybe you tend to open other apps.
Yeah.
You see, so that is individuals.
It depends on the individual,
depends on
how they use
individual.
technology.
Yeah, correct.
You can't control everything, right?
Yes.
It's up to the person.
Yeah.
Any other more questions?
I just want to ask you.
Okay, so in your experience in actually dealing with all of this mindset shift, how do you apply it in your educational field?
Mm,
Like in your past, in your own experience, how do you apply it to your work?
we have to um, we have to have that certain mindset. For example, maybe I cannot accept that student use phone all the time. That is maybe mindset because we are from different generation. But at one point I have to accept that because that is your generation, and you know that is during the technology evolved during your time.
Yeah, because some of this stuff we're doing right now is unheard of, right? But for other generations before this, right?
Yes,
Yeah, like
correct.
using a lot of technology, like
Yes.
using phones in class.
Yes, yeah. Because maybe certain lecturers, they don't accept that you use your phone in class, right? But for me, I like you to use that because I need information from you rather than you just be passive listen to my lecture. I want them also to give information to me. And how you know how you filter the information also is very important.
It's a skill, right?
Yeah, it's a skill because you cannot 100% take it and vomit to me. You have to analyze it. You have to put in a proper form. You have to explain properly
So
to
there's
make
a
sure.
two-way communication
Yes,
lah.
that you need to make sure that your friends also understand your information. So I think maybe because of during my time also I'm used to the technology, right? But there are few things that, for example, like during tests you cannot use your phone. Is normal.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
all
supposed
right.
to be that way.
Yeah, but I think nowadays is very. I always encourage my students to use technology, use ChatGPT. ChatGPT, no harm to use ChatGPT actually, but you need to know how to filter the information. You don't copy and paste.
Yeah.
You ask ChatGPT to help you. Yes, to help you to refine certain things, to learn grammar, for example, and then you have to check back whether is this true or not.
It's a tool, right?
Yes, it's a tool that help you. You see, but again, it all depends on individuals. Yeah, the mindset also I also have to adapt the new generation mindset. They also need to limit their certain things that they need to when they come. I mean, they go to the class.
So they need to be open to new ideas.
Yes, correct.
Anything else?
Do you have any question?
No.
No. Okay, so, Doctor, if you could leave one final message to all students in PTM, what would it be? Like, don't play phone too much.
Don't play phone. I cannot say that. I don't play phone too much. I also play phone. Okay, all right. Because I think whatever it is, you have to limit yourself. You need to know when you need to use your phone or you use your any other gadget, because at the same time you have to respect people from different generation where they're not used to the technology, because they think that when you use phone in front of them you are very rude. Yeah, disrespect, you see. So I think this is the awareness that you need to know, the courtesy that you need to know. And then for me, for education, it's not only from online itself. You also need to go to the library and check for the books available, for example. Some of the information in the internet may be not reliable or not up to date, so you still need to refer to books or to people who are in the field. You see, so you have different perspective from whatever that you have it online.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for our podcast. Okay, so we'll be wrapping up our podcast for today. So, thank you everyone for joining us on our podcast session, The Filter Check. Okay,
Now?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Seeing beyond the
screen. Okay, so don't forget to follow our socials. I think we have a Instagram, and also coming soon, this podcast will be available in Spotify.
Spotify.
Right. Okay, so don't forget to check it out. Follow us on the
Yeah.
socials. So we'll be posting a lot on our TikTok and Instagram. Like our posts and share it. Okay.
Do you think we have a YouTube?
YouTube. Are we making a YouTube?
I'll
Maybe coming soon, but the ones we already have is our TikTok and Instagram. So don't worry about it. So thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Alright.
Taking your time to join our podcast. Okay,
Sharing
thank you very
your-
much. Sharing your experiences.
You're welcome.
Okay, see you next time on our next episode. This is the first episode, so we hope we are doing good. See you next time. See ya.
Bye.